Hello. Today we're going to be talking about how to get Microsoft Excel to do your math for you. We're going to be using a special kind of equation called a formula. Let's get started. Now, not any equation is going to do. For example, if I were to type 3 plus 8 equals, and I hit enter, it just enters the text that I've written. We need to do something to get the computer's attention so it knows that it's the one that needs to do the math. Turns out the way we get the computer's attention is to start with the equal sign. So instead of putting the equal sign at the end of the equation, we're going to put it at the beginning. So then if we type 3 plus 8 and hit enter, we get the sum of 3 and 8 rather than just the characters we typed. Now if we come back and we click on the cell where we entered that formula, up here in the formula bar, you can see the formula we typed, and in the cell itself, once we hit enter, you see the result. Now you can come up here to the formula bar and you can edit or change the equation. You can say maybe plus 12, and then that will adjust the answer. In addition to addition, you can do subtraction problems. You can do multiplication problems. Now the one thing that you need to know for multiplication is instead of typing the X symbol as you do in elementary school, you're going to need to use the asterisk symbol. And that is going to be multiplication in Excel. And the division symbol is going to be the slash. So we can add, subtract, multiply, and divide. You could also have something kind of like a variable by instead of using absolute numbers like 3 and 12, you can add, subtract, multiply other cells. Like if I wanted to add 45 plus 23, I could either type equals 45 plus 23, or I could type equals, the 45 happens to be in cell D3, so I can type D3 plus the contents of cell D4. Now, they both work, but this one that adds 45 and 23 is a static formula, meaning it won't change, whereas this one that adds D3 and D4 is a dynamic formula. It can change depending on what happens with these cells. So if I come back here and I decide that shouldn't be 45, that should be 81, you'll notice that the answer in cell D5 did not change, but the answer in cell D6 did auto recalculate and change the answer. So you can add, subtract, multiply, and divide using simple formula. You can always come back and view the formula, looking at the formula bar, and that is how we can use Excel to do some very basic math for us.